I stopped drinking in 2016. It's 2 years where, yeah. I'm gonna say wrong year. Say wrong year to stop. I'd love to be shit-faced through all this, but I couldn't. I was a messy drunk. I had to clean up my act. Basically, I was getting drunk and punching people who weren't Nazis. It's hard to figure it out that I was an alcoholic. I had a good friend of mine, she was sober, and she was giving me the old, "Are you an alcoholic?" quiz, you know? And she was like, "Well, Alice, how do you feel about alcohol?" And I was like, "Oh, you know, it's just like my best friend. It's the only thing I trust." And she's like, "Okay, well, do you drink every day?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, but like only because I need to." You know, get through life. She's like, "Well, that's a red flag." And I'm like, no, it's fine. And she's like, "Listen, it just sounds to me like you are using alcohol as a crutch." And that hit home, but I was still wanting to fight it, you know? I was like, okay. But you know how when somebody breaks their leg, nobody goes up to them like, "Hey, you're better than that." Boom. You know? And we do let them have that crutch that they need. So, no. I like being sober. A lot of my friends are really cool about it. I thought, you know, I was gonna have to be the designated driver, which I was not pumped about. But my friends know me really well, and they know that I'm such a bad driver that they would never do that to me. You know, they're like, we'll go out on a Saturday night, everybody gets super hammered, and then they'll be like, "Okay, Alice, it's time to go home, girl. Give me the keys. Come on, give me the keys." I just do because I want us to be safe. I'm just not very good at driving. I did get in a few accidents my first year driving. I learned when I was 30, and so I got in a normal amount for your first year, which is like 8 or so, you know. I'm not mowing down pedestrians here, but I'm just saying little scratchy, you know, like bumpies. I call them bumpies. I actually got in a fender bender a couple months ago. I was on the highway in LA, and we were going like 2 miles an hour, you know, and I hit this guy in front of me, just a scratch, you know, but he was such an asshole about it. You know when somebody's just extra, like you don't need to be such a jerk. Like, here's what happened. So I tapped his bumper, he stops his car immediately, and he gets out. Do you know what I mean? I was like, ugh. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, cool. I have to pull my car back, go around you, and yell out the window, "They're called bumpers, bitch, bye!" You know, it's like, ugh. Like, I was almost late to my thing, you know? Like,